The Electronic Entertainment Expo, better known as E3, is the biggest gaming event of the year. It's where all the big publishers and developers come to show off their latest wares. E3 press conferences in particular are the greatest pieces of showmanship you will ever see in the entertainment industry, provided they go right. But some moments are so terrible and ill-conceived that you just end up saying, what the fuck was that? Since E3 is right around the corner, I thought it would be fun to count down the top 10 what the fuck E3 moments. Number 10. Mr. Caffeine. After its previous E3 press conference crashed and burned, Ubisoft thought it was a wonderful idea to hire another comedian to host its E3 2011 press conference. The man who calls himself Mr. Caffeine put on a show, and by show I mean cataclysmic disaster. From his butchering of Tom Clancy's name to his lame attempts to be hip and edgy to his stupid doodly-doodly-doo, it was a total cringe fest from start to finish. Thankfully, Ubisoft realized the error of their ways and replaced him the following year with the beautiful and talented Aisha Tyler. Say what you will about her, but I think we can all agree that she's a far better host than the godfather of cringe, Mr. Caffeine.
And this absolutely epic fail right here, yikes! So I'm talking about the loud, obnoxious, slightly deranged poop on your toothpaste. Although, I wish this could have all started when we all had a Commodore 64. Tom Clancy's poop on your toothpaste. Everyone do it with me. I said everyone go.
Number 9. Wii Music. Nintendo is one of the most influential companies in the video game industry, but just because they're the king of video games doesn't mean they haven't made their fair share of mistakes. Going into E3 2008, many had expected Nintendo to blow the roof off the LA Convention Center and announce a whole slew of awesome new games. This is what we got instead. If you think this is painful to watch now, it was downright heartbreaking in 2008. The fact that Nintendo executives thought this was a good idea and nobody challenged them just goes to show you how insular and out of touch Nintendo can be at times. This conference was so bad that Nintendo decided to eventually abandon doing live E3 press conferences in favor of digital events. And while that's a decision I don't agree with at all, after watching stuff like this, maybe that isn't such a bad idea. Number 8. Kinect Overload. Microsoft unleashed their Wii killer onto the world in the form of the Kinect. They tried so hard to make the Kinect a thing, only to have their vision of the future of gaming completely collapse at their E3 2010 and 2011 press conferences. The people they chose to hype up the Kinect had no business being on stage. From kids who love playing with tigers named Skittles to dude bros pretending to play football to a full-on fitness routine. And what's even worse is that this took up a huge amount of time at both conferences, which meant that in order to get to the announcements you actually cared about, you had to sit through this dumpster fire. Thank goodness the Kinect died a slow and painful death, because if we got any more press conferences like this, the Xbox brand might have gone the way of the Virtual Boy, the 3DO, or the CDI, or at worst it could have become a cable box that plays nothing but the Big Bang Theory.
Television, TV. Xbox is about to become the next water cooler.
Number 7. No one can hear you on the battlefield. The demo meant to showcase Battlefield 4's single-player campaign ran into a snag after the sound failed to materialize, thus making the demo mute. This made EA Executive Vice President Patrick Soderlund look like a complete idiot while the crowd was relentlessly heckling him. I gotta say, out of all the what the fuck moments on the list, this one is the most amusing.
Quiet. We will start over. It will happen, I promise. I'm fine. I guess you may see it later. We're continuing?
Just about to do it. Just about.
Number 6. Activision E3 2007. 2007 was a magical year that gave us many awesome things, one of them in particular being Activision's E3 2007 press conference, for which they hired washed-up comedian Jamie Kennedy to host the proceedings, and the results were, well, interesting to say the least.
Video games, they've been, where are my jokes? Oh. Introducing the first game, Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Let's welcome the developer of this game from Neversoft, which, wasn't that the first name for Viagra? I don't... Thank you. It's getting around now. Yes! So, dude, tell us, what's up? Proving ground. Proving, like, what do we got to prove? Like, yo, step to my board, and yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
like,
it's on, man.
Now I want to ask you about the name of your company, Neversoft.
Right on.
It's weird.
Dude, it's our mantra.
I did a bunch of programmers walking around with hard-ons. All right. Do you guys not have Starbucks in here? I mean, ask me how I'm feeling. I'll be you guys. How you feeling? What? The game is called Friend or Foe.
Yes.
Like faux what?
Faux fun.
Faux cheesy? Faux fun? Faux webs? I just want to get this up. You're English?
I am.
And you guys know he's English?
I enunciate.
You do? So I was wondering if I could just do the whole interview as Ozzy Osbourne.
Absolutely.
All right.
Aren't you doing that already?
No. You guys are Americans. You're supposed to be with me. Okay? We're not. Oh, who said that? You never get out of the house, I think.
Number 5. AT&T Killed the Vita. How do you get booed at your own press conference? You partner up with the most hated telecommunications company in America. Sony made a big splash at its E3 2011 press conference by unveiling the name of its second handheld console, the PlayStation Vita. They touted it as an evolution of the PSP and a portable PS3 in your pocket. Everything was going according to plan until they announced they would be partnering with AT&T for the 3G version of the console. Needless to say, the audience didn't take it very well, and this, my friends, is what killed the Vita. Not the lackluster games, not the overpriced memory cards, but this. If you're wondering why the Vita never took off, this blunder is one of the many reasons why.
Now, of course, having such an impressive set of network features and ambitions requires the nation's fastest mobile broadband network. And we'll be partnering with AT&T as the exclusive carrier for PlayStation Vita in the United States.
Number 4. Laser tag. Everyone likes laser tag. Everyone likes laser tag in a controlled facility. Nobody likes to run around their house like a chicken with its head cut off playing laser tag. But for some reason that defies rational logic, Ubisoft decided it was a good idea to announce their own version of laser tag with a peripheral that cost a whopping $130. This little stunt did nothing to convince anyone that this would be a good idea, which probably explains why it never saw the light of day. I'm honestly surprised they didn't get pelted by Rotten Tomatoes for bombing so hard. Even host Joel McHale struggled to make sense of this disaster.
You're not nearly as good a shape as people. Anyway, tell me, if I play at home, will it hurt?
No, don't worry, don't worry.
What if I pistol whip someone?
No, don't worry.
Number 3, the move is not a Wonderbook. Another Wii killer that crashed and burned harder than the Hindenburg was the PlayStation Move. Sony tried so hard to capitalize on the Wii's explosive success, but despite their best efforts, nothing they tried really worked. Case in point, their E3 2012 press conference, where they gave a decent chunk of time to Wonderbook Book of Spells, which was a collaboration with the Queen of Wizardry herself, J.K. Rowling. That enormous pedigree alone should have made this game a huge hit. Unfortunately, the demo made it look less than functional. Not only was the presentation drier than a woman in her 50s and about as entertaining as watching paint dry, but it also suffered from enormous amounts of lag, and the presenter's attempts to salvage it made the train wreck 1,000 times worse. After this disastrous presentation, the move was shelved and has been relegated to bargain bin duty ever since. But hey, look on the bright side, at least we can buy real ice cream cones again. Number 2, Sony E3 2006, the conference that spawned 1,000 memes, from Kazarai's callback to Ridge Racer to the giant enemy crab to the outrageous $599 price tag, and it becomes incredibly obvious why the PlayStation 3 had its clock cleaned by the Xbox 360 for most of the 7th console generation. This conference was so bad that it erased 11 years of goodwill from the gaming community in one fell swoop, something which took Sony many years to recover from. Luckily, this conference has become a distant memory that we can all laugh at. Sony got its act together with the PlayStation 4, which has sold nearly 60 million units and is steamrolling the competition like the gaming equivalent of the New England Patriots. But we might not have gotten a PS4 if Sony didn't learn a little lesson in humility. Godspeed, Kaz.
Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer!
Before we get to number 1, let's take a look at a few honorable mentions.
Thanks, everyone.
My body is ready.
Get ready to get yourself fresh, people just like me, the Hoop God.
All right, Hoop God, thanks for your help.
All right, man.
Get out of here.
Number 1, Konami E3 2010. This conference was the video game equivalent of The Room in the fact that it's so horrendously awful it becomes downright hilarious. I could go on a long diatribe about how awful the entire ordeal was, but words cannot convey this cataclysmic disaster, so I'm gonna play a short sample of the sweet, sweet sounds of Konami's E3 2010 press conference.
Hi. Yes.
A million views on one of your video performances on DefJamRapstar.com makes you a rapper, and there's no joke in that. Someone will become famous with this game.
And battle with armies of the more than 1 million troops. 1 million troops. Wow. 1 million troops. Love you guys.
Hey, gentlemen. Hey, gentlemen. Save it for the ring. Save it for the ring. This is tomorrow. Hey. Save it. Save it for the ring. Save it for the ring. It's tomorrow, 1:45 p.m. Give it to him. All right, so I'll take it in the back.
This is not originally hack and slash anymore. This is an extreme hack and slash title. Not funny.
Today we prepared an exciting announcement for you all.
Oh, come on now. Just don't tease him. Let's get on with the announcement.
Oh, Konami is talking dancing to a full new level.
So wait, you're telling me that it's going to be Dance Dance Evolution?
Dance Dance Evolution? No. We would be using a mat anymore. We will dance with absolutely no controls. No longer tied down. Now you can move your body freely. Let us show you.
If you just continue to press the same button like X, 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 and Y, 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 and X, X, and Y, Y, Y again, you'll be sucked.
So I see these ripples on screen. So that's where I put my hands and feet, right?
Yeah.
Silent Hill has helped shape what horror games are meant to be. So we're borrowing influences from what the successfully executed in the past. The disturbing creatures, the mind-boggling and mind-bending psychology that transports players to an alternative nightmare world. Experience that is Silent Hill.
Hey Tommy, please introduce yourself. Hey Tommy, are you okay?
Recover with... Yes, don't worry.
What's wrong with you? Hey, Tommy, what are you doing? It's strictly confidential that we have a real model for this title. Put it back. Put it back. So sorry.
So in the last dance sequence, I think you're able to see both of the players dancing real time on screen. So how are you doing, Naoki?
Very, very exciting.
Well, it's got a little bit more to go.
Very, very excited.
Silent Hill has helped shape what horror games are meant to be, so we're borrowing influences from what the successfully executed in the past. The disturbing creatures, the mind-boggling and mind-bending psychology that transports players to an alternative nightmare world. Experience that is Silent Hill.
Another super awesome countdown show episode in the bag. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you didn't succumb to the cringe. I hope you didn't drop dead or anything, because if you did, I cannot be held liable for that. But in all seriousness, the reason why I created this list in the first place was because watching these companies utterly fail at E3 makes you appreciate the good moments just a little bit more. And besides, E3 wouldn't be half as fun without the cringe and failure. If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have all the cringe compilations and the numerous videos making fun of these companies when they royally screw up at E3, thus giving us hours of entertainment to laugh at, so it kind of all balances itself out. The next top 10 list will also be about E3, but it will be completely opposite. It will be the top 10 best E3 moments, so look out for that one to be released the week after E3. As always, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel because I have many more awesome videos just like this one. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. With all that being said, this is ThatKidDouglas, aka The Unhero, signing out. Deuces, stay frosty and keep it weird. Cue in fantastically awesome video game outro sequence now.